and it wiped away all of his assets. He had tanks, Humvees, helicopters. He had a Cobra helicopter, and he had a range and organic crops. And that's how he made his money, organic crops in his range. When you take away that person's income, and there's no insurance because it's in a flood zone, right? So then overnight, he lost everything. I was there the first day after the flood, and I said, I got you, bro. I'm going to help you get back into your house. That was the promise I made to him. And since then, about 3 to 4 months after, we've raised him north of $300,000.
That's
which
awesome.
Paid for the house, everything, house, fuel, equipment, what you name it, and a little savings or whatever. And it all came. 100% of the proceeds came from the business and through signups. And I don't know. Again, because I have all these other streams, I don't know many business owners that can be like, I'm going to give you 100% of my proceeds for 4 months. Because a lot of people that own a business, they have to eat off of that.
Or they just wouldn't do that.
Or they just wouldn't do that.
That's not the type of people they are.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's where I did it. But, since being away, I'm just like, I'm probably going to be done, dude. Like, I love Amgen because we help a lot of people with cancer and Alzheimer's. And I had a grandma die from Alzheimer's, and so there's like a sentimental value there to me, but I think it's that time in my life where I'm at a stage where I have other bigger things that are waiting.
That's awesome. And like for you, I think even when you went back or stayed, it probably wasn't fully about the money.
It's never been about the money. Like I could have left Amgen like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I have a wealth manager, and I was like, dude, and I asked him, I was like, dude, could I quit? I want to be smart with my money because we grew up without having money.
Me too, dude.
We grew up without having money, and so I never want to put myself. A lot of people think like now, but it's like, what about 20 or 30 years from now? Like I'm young, I'm only 33, so like, what about 30 years from now, or 40 years from now, or 50 years from now? What about my kids' kids' kids, right? Generational wealth. And so I'm like, could I afford, from a generational net worth perspective, to let go of this 9 to 5 that's alleviating other cost? And he's like, dude, you could have left fucking 5 years ago. And I was like, all right, that's all I needed to hear.
And I love how you mentioned generational wealth. Like you're not looking at it as just, get rich and go buy Lambo right now.
No.
I personally, I have a whole different take on cars and stuff. For my Lamborghini,
it's an investment.
It was an investment.
It is an
investment. It networked me crazy. I made that car back. It's like it was probably tenfold right now. I was like, it's like probably real like 7 or 8-fold.
Yeah.
But like I've met the craziest network of people.
Yep.
Some of my best real estate connections.